So I was looking around on r/SpaceEngine and I found some cool planets on there. So today what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to a few of the planets that I saw in SpaceEngine, and then we're gonna go over to Universe Sandbox and recreate them to the best of my ability. While this is loading up, by the way, we are so close to passing the SpaceEngine Discord server in members. So if you wanna help us win, scroll down and click the discord.gg/spaceship, and maybe just from this one video, we could pass SpaceEngine in members. That'd be awesome. Okay, so here is our first planet that came from the Reddit, and here that is. So we're gonna try to get as much information about it as we can, and then we're gonna try our best to recreate it in Universe Sandbox. So it looks like it's mostly tan colored, and then the atmosphere is almost like blue but almost purple in color, and then it does have that smiley face, but it does have a couple other lakes similar. They're like circular lakes. Oh, there's like another smiley face right there. That's kind of cool. And then it does look pretty flat and normal besides that. Oh, it has a lot of moons. Okay, we'll just give it a lot of like small moons. None of these really have any defining features. They're all just like small pieces of rock basically. Okay, so let's head over to Universe Sandbox and try to recreate this planet. Okay, let's go to a new simulation. So the star was probably, we're just gonna do a yellow main sequence star probably. Yeah, that works. Totally works. We're just gonna put a rocky planet. We're not gonna worry too much about like distance and other things, but I'm gonna put it semi-close. We'll put it about a quarter of the distance between Earth and the sun. So here's a picture of it. We're gonna put it up in the corner. So if you remember, the surface of it was pretty tan. So for now, I'm gonna turn off atmosphere and clouds and drain the water for now. I think I'm actually going to put a flat elevation map. So it's just flat, and then we can draw our own. Yes, okay, so we want it like this. So there's no water on it right now, but then if we use planetscaping, elevation subtract, we should be able to draw, yes, we could draw circles that will have water in them. See? So that's actually water in there. So to put the smiley face, we're gonna put it right here. So there's the one eye, there's the other eye. Okay, and then, oh, that's gonna be weird for the smiley face. We're gonna have to do our radius sort of like this. Oh, this is amazing. So it gets thicker. It's thicker right at the bottom of the smiley face. That is beautiful right there. That is truly art. I'm gonna fill in these a little more because they're so full on the other thing. Okay, and then it did just have like a bunch of little circles full of water and sections that were just water like this. That's amazing. Okay, and then let's set its surface color to that tan color that it was. Just more like orange. Kind of like that, and then the atmosphere on it. It does have one, and we're gonna do no clouds. The atmosphere was blue, but almost on the verge of purple, kind of like that. And then the Rayleigh scattering up some more. That'll help. Okay, I think that is a perfect recreation. Look at the difference between SpaceEngine and my creation. We're gonna name it Mr. Smiles, and we will save this object for future use. Okay, here is object number 2 we're gonna try to recreate. This one is a very habitable planet, and it has a beautiful ring system, almost similar to Saturn. So I think this one won't be too hard to recreate. It got a lot of green, and there's some clouds. Green and almost pink ground. Mostly water. Okay, let's get started on that one. Okay, so we're gonna put all of our planets in the same system, actually. So we're gonna start with a random rocky planet for this. We're gonna put it the same distance as Earth from the sun because this is a habitable planet. And already, check that out. Okay, that's getting there already. So for now, let's turn off atmosphere and clouds. So I think the water coverage is actually pretty good on it. And we're gonna go ahead and change these colors because we want green and pink. Kind of like that. It's almost like a light pink on some of these areas like that. And then kind of like that. That's looking good. And then with the atmosphere and the clouds, okay, that's looking very close. I feel like we turn this up a little bit. Maybe a little more blue in the atmosphere. Okay, I like the way that's looking a lot. We're gonna add the rings now. Can I just add Saturn's rings to it? Would that even look good? They're too far out. There we go. No, that's still too far out. They're really actually quite small. We'll go 2 and 3. There we go. Okay, those rings are looking more like what they look like in SpaceEngine. So Universe Sandbox, you can't get super thick rings like you can in SpaceEngine, but there's my final version versus the picture. I think that's pretty good, honestly. I don't think that's bad at all. Okay, object number 3 is this beautiful green gas giant that looks a lot like Jewel from KSP. That's what it said in the Reddit post. It's got a few moons on it that we could add a couple. And if you look underneath the atmosphere, it's actually blue, but we're just gonna make it green in Universe Sandbox to kind of match this. There's a lot of bands on it. So we're gonna go ahead and try to make this in Universe Sandbox. Okay, perfect addition to our solar system here is a gas giant, random gas giant. We're gonna start by putting it all the way out here. Okay, very large gas giant already, I know that. So, oh, mass 3.8 Jupiter. This is a very large gas giant already, actually. So there's gonna need to be a lot of bands to try to get what we're going for with a lot of the lighter and darker green areas. So we're gonna start by doing a couple green bands, light green, dark green, that sort of thing. I'm gonna fast forward this so you guys don't have to sit through all this and we can take a look at it after. Okay, so here's my recreation versus the original. One of the things about Universe Sandbox is I can't add an atmosphere to I can't adjust atmosphere settings on a gas giant. So I'm not allowed to add like that light blue effect that's on the outside. That would be cool to add eventually, but based off Universe Sandbox limitations, I think it's a great recreation. I could make it a little more realistic if I added like 3 times as many bands, but that would take just way too long. We'll add a couple moons on it. I didn't see a ring set on it, so we're not gonna add a ring, but we are gonna add a few moons to this. Why are they? I think I may have broke the simulation. There we go, that looks better. The gas giant's a little bit tilted in the shot too, so we'll leave it tilted like that. That looks kind of cool. Add a few moons on here. Okay, so that is my recreation and then the original once again. Okay, so our final recreation for today is actually a really cool pair of planets. So this is a temperate marine terra with life. So this is a very Earth-like planet that actually does have life confirmed by SpaceEngine on it. And then we have this other marine terra. It doesn't say it has life, but it is smaller, but they are technically binary with each other. So it's gonna be cool to try to recreate both of these in Universe Sandbox. I don't see rings. I don't see a lot of things on it. Okay, it looks like we have a lot of green mountainous areas. Whoa, check this out. I want to see, just really quickly, I want to see what it would be like to look at a binary planet. So if you lived on this planet, this is sort of during sunset, you could look up in the sky. It almost looks like a moon, but it is binary with each other. So let's get started on these. Okay, we're gonna have to add these in the habitable area of our solar system. We're gonna start right here. So this will be like the bigger one, more green. Also, this one does have life. So we're gonna try to get this one to be very habitable. Cover it mostly in water. Let's see if we can get an elevation map that has better continents. Okay, I think we can work with that. That looks okay. Okay, I want these to be more green. Something like that looks okay. Let's add ourselves an atmosphere on that. Okay, the clouds are not that thick on the planet. We're going to turn them down just a little bit of clouds, just like that. That's looking very, very good. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do for our main planet. And then we have a planet that's binary with it. So we're actually gonna start by doing a moon. The size relation, it's kind of hard to tell. I think they're about this far away. That's almost a good size thing. I'm gonna make it a little bigger, kind of like that. Yeah. I think that looks like a good size difference. Okay, this one more has gray/white surface, which is kind of close to what we have here. We're just gonna kind of make it a little more like this. And we are gonna add some water because it does have water, something like that. And we'll add that atmosphere and clouds to it too. This one also doesn't have super thick clouds. A little bit more like that. Okay, so my recreation versus SpaceEngine. I think that's a pretty good system. If you guys would like to download this system, the link will be in the description and you can check out the planets. Also, the links to the Reddit posts will be in the description too, so you can check out the original posters on Reddit that found these planets. Special thanks to them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, let's pass the SpaceEngine Discord in members. So first link in the description, join the Discord server. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.